the chosen one. This message did not find you by chance. God sent you here on purpose. Your spirit was pulled to this word because heaven is responding to your deepest need. That was a profound wail. That was a hidden prayer. That urge you've been harboring. For true love, pure, and heaven sent. The sort of love that not only fills your life, but also fulfills your mission. You have waited. You have wept. You've questioned if that type of love existed for someone like you. Someone who has been rejected, abandoned, misunderstood. But I am here to inform you. Not only does it exist, it's already on the way. And when it arrives, it will transport you to emotional, spiritual, and even geographical areas you have never been before. Let's divide this into 7 strong chapters so your soul understands what's coming and why it's divinely timed. Before we delve in, please like, share, and subscribe, because this message is more than simply substance. It is a heavenly assurance for the selected ones who have been asking for love that only heaven can provide. If your spirit is experiencing this frequency, type 77 in the comments right now. That number is not random. It's a holy signal to the highest that your heart is open, your soul is ready, and you're fully aligned to accept the love that was always intended for you. Not everyone will complete this message. Only the genuinely selected will bear kingdom love, purpose-driven connection, and holy relationship. Those who stay will get clarity, healing, and divine insight into the connection that their soul has been preparing for. This isn't something to see once and then forget. It's a living word that manifests as your spirit grows. Watch it again anytime your soul needs a reminder, for each time a new piece of your promise is revealed. Another key to the love that will take you somewhere you've never been. Let's go deeper. Chapter 1. The love you hoped for is genuine and has been reserved for you. The chosen one. You've journeyed through deserts of disappointment, valleys of heartache, and storms of bewilderment in pursuit of something genuine. You felt the agony of being strongly engaged to individuals who were just vaguely related to you. You gave your heart to those who were unable to retain it. You sacrificed, showed up for, forgave, and loved deeply. But in exchange, you got inconsistency, evasion, and half-hearted effort. You attempted to construct a future with individuals who were not even laying a foundation with God. You remained faithful to people who were only briefly charmed by your brightness, not dedicated to the significance of your calling. They didn't recognize the worth in your love because they couldn't see it in themselves. Nonetheless, you never gave up your faith. Even after the betrayal, you prayed. Despite ghosting, gaslighting, and being taken for granted, you maintained hope. Even when others ridiculed you for believing in genuine love, your soul whispered, "Is still conceivable." And that selected one is precisely why heaven has designated you for something unique. Because your belief in love was not founded on your emotions. It was grounded in heavenly knowledge. The love you wished for is not a fantasy. This is a promise. It's not a fairy tale. It is prophetic. God did not put you through all that anguish to leave you empty. He allowed you to go through the counterfeit so you might identify the covenant. He let the incorrect ones crush your heart so that when the right one arrives, you'll know it's God's will, not self-made. And here it is. Clearly, the love for which you prayed has been preserved. Not delayed, not denied. Preserved, concealed behind divine time, shielded from premature exposure, and defended by angels. Because it is too holy to be touched by inexperienced hands. You did not miss it. You were designed for it. God didn't allow it right away because you were still learning to love yourself. You were still mending, developing, and figuring out how to be home without being half of a couple. You've reached the stage when you're looking for more than simply love. You seek alignment. You are not desperate for attention. You are eager for meaningful connection. You are not longing for someone to complete you because you have recognized through God's mercy that you are already entire in Him. And because of that completeness and a healing, because of the fortitude you had to develop while sobbing behind closed doors, heaven says, I can finally trust you with the truth. You won't chase the transitory anymore. You will not entertain distractions now. You will not mistake infatuation for connection. You are now ready to realize what has been reserved. Prepare to steward what has been sent. Prepare to accept love that reflects God's heart for you, not man's brokenness. So, prepare yourself, because what's coming is not typical. It will not resemble anything you have seen before. It will feel serene, clear, and affirmed. When it arrives, you'll realize why every delay was a precaution, every no was a diversion, and your prayer was never disregarded. It was being polished. The love you hoped for is genuine, and it is about to emerge. Chapter 2. You needed to be alone, so you would not accept a less desirable option. Allow this truth to sink deep in your spirit. Your loneliness was not punishment. This was heavenly protection. You were not alone and broken down. You were divided and rebuilt differently. God did not allow the wrong people to stay in your life because He was saving the perfect love for the appropriate time. He muted some voices from your environment so you could hear His. Every season, you sobbed alone, wondering why everyone else appeared to have found love, connection, and companionship while you sat in solitude. It was purposeful. God did not forgotten you. He set you apart. He didn't stop the connection because He wanted to watch you suffer. He prevented it because He knew how much it would cost you eventually. Let's get genuine. If God had answered any of your early pleas for love, they would have become bondage rather than blessings. Some of the individuals you want most were core teachings rather than lifelong partners. You saw chemistry. God saw compromise. You noticed the connection, but God detected spiritual defilement. So, rather than allowing you to become engrossed in a form of love that was appealing but lacked depth, He let you sit alone. He purified your heart in isolation. He cleansed your spirit of emotional relationships that held no everlasting significance. He allowed you to miss phone calls, cancel dates, erase numbers, and mourn in quiet because each tear nourished the seeds of discernment. Because when you've been completely alone, totally stripped, you realize what true love isn't. And that's where God accomplishes His most profound work. That's where He restores your identity. That's where He teaches you not to settle for less than heaven's best. He didn't just want to give you a person. He wished to offer you perspective, a healed perception of yourself, a heightened sense of worth, a standard unshakable by flattery, attention, or loneliness. You no longer seek to be selected by others. Do you understand? You have already been selected by God. You are not asking to be adored. You have learned to love yourself. You aren't racing to fill the stillness. You are learning to hear God through it, because what you now hold is really unusual. Love cannot be born in common places. It does not become dysfunctional over time. It cannot thrive in turmoil. So God waited. He waited till your heart was complete. He waited till your spirit became strong. He waited until your limits were established. Not from fear, but from trust. You are now ready to acknowledge, rather than endure, love. Not to be frantic for a connection, but to identify a covenant. Not to return to what is familiar, but to accept what is divine. The chosen one. Your isolation was holy. Your patience paid off. Your quiet was not empty. It was loaded with God's hand molding you for the love He is going to bring into your life. Now that you've let go of what was never meant for you, recovered from what nearly killed you, and your soul is no longer bargaining your worth just to be recognized, He may let go of what has always been waiting for you. Not just any love, but the type that sees your soul before your flesh, appreciates your journey, recognizes your purpose, and chooses to protect and walk with it, not competing with it. You needed to be alone so that you would never settle for almost again. So when love shows up this time, you'll know it's what I was looking for. You'll never swap it for less again. Chapter 3. This love is purposeful, not merely passionately desired. Coming your way is not a fleeting thrill or emotional high. This is not simply another romantic encounter that fades with time. This is a divinely crafted bond based on everlasting purpose. It is not about desire. It's not about the picture. It is not about completing boxes or maintaining appearances. This love has depth. It is not based on sentiments. It's based on faith. It is not maintained by charm. It is backed by covenant. Because this time, God is not just fulfilling your heart's desire. He's performing your spirit's mission. They won't only adore your face. They will cherish your religion. They will observe how you worship, serve, and fight. Spiritual fights occur behind closed doors. They won't just be drawn to your vibe. They will be drawn to your perseverance. They'll recognize your scars as proof that you didn't give up when others would have. They'll see the oil on your life, and rather than envying it, they'll hide it. This love will not compete with your calling. It will cooperate with it. They will not keep you from completing your work. They'll help you finish it since they're not coming to save you. They're going to sprint beside you. You've been around folks who appreciated your brightness, but couldn't manage your darkness. You've been in relationships that generated fire, but couldn't sustain purpose. However, this one will be different. This love will motivate you to become more of the person God designed you to be. It will reawaken latent dreams. It will expand your view. It will bring healing to areas that your own prayers could not reach. They will promote your progress rather than be scared by it. They will bring you closer to God, not separate you from Him. Most importantly, this love will address your spirit, not just your emotions, body, or ego, but the part of you that bears everlasting identity. They will communicate in the language of your objective. They will comprehend how much weight you bear. They will not be afraid of your fire. They were made for it. And since this love is purposeful, it will last. It will not collapse under strain. It will not vanish when life becomes difficult. It will not flee at the first indication of your weaknesses. It will survive, not because it is flawless, but because it was planted by God. You will not have to pursue this type of love. It will find you in the midst of your assignment. You will not need to show your merits. They will already notice it. You will not need to beg to be understood. They'll be tuned onto your frequency. This love will bring clarity, not uncertainty. With serenity, not pressure. With confirmation, not pandemonium. You will not have to second-guess their motives. They'll demonstrate via action. You will not need to decipher mixed signals. Their consistent performance will speak louder than words. And when it appears, you will know that this is the type of love that does more than just feel wonderful. It does well. It lines up. It develops. It prepares. It protects. It propels. Don't settle for desire without purpose. Do not trade eternal assignment for fleeting attention. Because what God is coming will not just cause your heart to sprint. It will lift your spirit. This is love on assignment. Heaven backed up. Faith is rooted, future-oriented, and once you acquire it, your entire path will change. Because you're no longer walking with purpose alone. You're walking with someone who was born to walk beside you. Chapter 4. This love will cure portions of you that you forgot were injured, chosen one. You've completed the inner work. You sobbed tears that no one saw. You've struggled with memories, emotions, and unseen wounds that run across your soul. You've prayed through heartache, fasted through perplexity, and given up bits of your past to go forward in trust. And you have recovered significantly. You've made peace with the seasons that almost ruined you. You've forgiven those who never apologized. You have gained in strength and wisdom. However, there are still secret regions of your heart that bear silent anguish. Pain that did not scream. It settled. Pain that did not burst. It buried itself. These are the wounds. You're not even talking about it anymore. Not because they are unimportant, but because you have learned to work around them. You've learned to grin with them, go to work, minister, and even lead while carrying them silently. But the love that is coming, God's love, will touch those regions with heavenly kindness. They will not attempt to fix you as a project. They will accept you as a person. They will not be intimidated by your background. They will be humbled by your survival. They will witness your brokenness and declare, "I still choose you completely without hesitation." This love will not make you feel pressured. It will not come with any conditions. It will have the feel of a refuge, a secure place to breathe. A shelter where you are vulnerable is met with compassion rather than control. You've experienced love that highlighted your scars, just to embarrass you. You've experienced love that revealed your shortcomings and called it honesty. You've had love urge you to dull your brightness so that others feel more at ease. But this love will protect you. It will instill life in you. On days when you feel exhausted, it will remind you of who you are. When you forget, it will recognize the tears behind your strength and respond with presence. Not a pity. It will not ask you to shrink. It will broaden you. They will not strive to shape you in their image. They will protect who God is molding you to be. They will water your dreams, support your healing, and make room for your humanity. You won't have to hide your vulnerable spots anymore. You won't have to be difficult to be welcomed. With this affection, you'll exhale in ways you didn't realize. You're holding your breath. Slowly, silently, something sacred will begin to occur. You will discover that God has not forgotten your heart. He did not ignore your desires. He did not ignore your want to be seen, loved, and recognized. He was only waiting for the perfect moment, the right heart, and the right person to oversee your healing. Because this love is not coming to steal from you. It is about to flood into you, not to make you complete, but to celebrate the wholeness you work to achieve. It will not erase your history, but it will serve as a reminder that it did not define you. This love will restore the shattered area's beauty. It will speak to the softest areas of your spirit, bringing you calm. Where there used to be walls, it'll feel like home. Not because it's familiar, but because it's now safe. So don't be frightened of receiving it. Don't be surprised when kindness appears. Don't avoid what seems odd, because healthy love always feels strange when all you've known is survival. Chapter 5. This love will help you achieve your goals rather than hinder them. The chosen one. You've had love take you away from your intended path. Love that appeared promising at first, but then confused your concentration, darkened your light, and made you question the very calling God had put on your life. You attempted to love while bearing fate. You attempted to convey your vision to someone who could only see what was in front of them. Never underestimate what God has put before you. Finally, your purpose paid the price. However, this time things will be different. Because this time, love will not compete. It is about to complete the alignment. This time, the individual allocated to you will not be frightened by your task. They'll see that your calling isn't simply personal, but prophetic. They will notice what's going on in your life and not merely appreciate, but actively safeguard it. You will not have to choose between love and calling, since the former will feed the latter. It will not exhaust you emotionally. It will not distract you spiritually. It will be divinely crafted to keep you balanced, focused, and exalted. They won't just stand next to you. They will stroll with you for genuine. When the spotlight goes, they will be there in private. They will pray with you before you enter a room. When you're going through spiritual battle, they'll speak life over you. They will applaud your minor victories as well as your public ones. Together, you'll move in sync with paradise. You will dream together, dreams that are God-sized and not ego-driven. You'll put up foundations that will not crumble under strain. You will fast together. You will worship together. You will believe together. This individual will not turn you down. During periods of vulnerability, they'll hold you up. They will not be intimidated by your might. They will reinforce it. They'll know how to raise you without trying to dominate you, because they recognize that true kingdom love is based on collaboration rather than ownership. What used to draw you off track will now propel you ahead. Where you previously slowed down to accommodate the wrong people, you will now accelerate since you are paired with someone who is running in the same direction. When you are exhausted, they will not only encourage you, they will intervene on your behalf. They will pray over you. They will grasp both your hand and your vision. They will see your crown, even if you are too tired to wear it. The chosen one. This love is different. This love is sacrosanct. This love was created in heaven's strategy room, not for human convenience. And you'll know it comes from God because of the calm it provides. It affirms the purpose and enhances the direction. This is love that does not postpone your call. It requires your completeness. This is the type of friendship that echoes throughout eternity. So, when it appears, don't hesitate. God will not give you another distraction. He is bringing your heavenly harmony. And as you walk together, purpose will move quicker and favor will grow. And heaven will rejoice, because this love is finally on a mission. Chapter 6. This love will offer up new possibilities. One has been selected both spiritually and geographically. Chip, God's love for you extends beyond feeling and camaraderie. It is vast, catalytic, and profoundly prophetic. This love will not only ignite your heart, it will extend your reach. It will open doors to both the spiritual and physical worlds. It will cause movement in your purpose, identity, environment, and even your actual place. This love will lead you to areas you've never visited. And not only in theory. You may find yourself going to new regions, passing through new doors, and speaking in chambers you previously only imagined. You'll be introduced to circles that your surname never had access to. However, your anointing now qualifies you to go into platforms, relationships, and environments that are divinely intended to meet the scope of your task. Because this individual is not come to confine you. They are come to carry a portion of your calling with you. They are not only bringing affection, they're bringing access. And it's not an opportunity to brag. It allows you to build on what heaven has already written in your scroll. This love is kingdom-focused. It prioritizes legacy. It isn't dependent on comfort zones. It's based on heavenly growth. You'll cover more ground together. You'll burst through hurdles together. You'll put events in motion that will have far-reaching consequences. Spiritually, this love will enhance your discernment. You will pray more deeply. You will be able to hear clearly. You'll move more boldly, because you will not be doing this alone. You will be spiritually coded and honed. Where one might chase 1,000, two will send 10,000 in a flight. This is the type of love. Geographically, things will change. You could be moved. You could be invited. You may be guided to unknown areas with divine purpose. And you will be ready, because this love gives you the confidence to go. Not stray, but follow directions. Your partnership may end up serving as a bridge to other countries, sectors, or generations. Because this love does not stop with you. It expands through you. It is more than just having someone to hold hands with. It's important having someone who can assist you maintain vision, territory, and accountability. This is the type of love that alters atmospheres. It invites heavenly attention and favor. It causes angels to take notice. It makes the adversary anxious. Because when two chosen ones combine in purpose, a whole new dimension of heaven's plan becomes available. What God is accomplishing via this partnership is not typical. It is prophetic. It is generational. And it is worldwide. You will not just love each other. You will initiate moves jointly. So, ready your spirit. Prepare for migration psychologically, spiritually, and maybe physically. Because when this love arrives, it will not just alter your relationship status. It will alter the course of your entire life. And when you come together, heaven will sell it as a moment of divine convergence, not just for you, but for everyone involved in your mission. Because this love was never intended to remain little. It was created to grow. It was born to conquer land. And it was born with the purpose of leaving a legacy. Chapter 7. You're going to experience the love you thought was only a fantasy. The chosen one. It is time to believe anew. Not with guarded optimism or half-hearted hope, but with whole assurance that God's promises to your heart are still valid. You've been through a lot. You let go of something that was never meant for you. You've cried, waited, prayed, and healed silently. And now, heaven is whispering, get ready, because you believe that love could only exist in dreams, prayers, and quiet times of longing. That love is real, and it isn't just coming. It's close. It's closer than you believe, closer than your doubts, closer than your anxieties. God has witnessed every tear you shed in private. He counts every time you choose obedience above the company's objective, pleasure, patience, or settlement. He saw you remain soft in a world that attempted to harden you. He witnessed your belief in love. Even when love failed you, you still waited. You did not pursue validation. You didn't force the relationship. You did not give up your value only to feel momentary affection. And now God is ready to reward you for your private actions with a public blessing. Because what is coming is more than simply a person. It is a mirror of heaven's compassion towards you. This love will not confuse you. It will not influence you, deceive you, or make you question your value. It will reassure you. It will keep you steady. It will provide rest to the portions of you that have been in defensive mode for too long. This love will not need perfection. It will respect your process. They will perceive you not as broken, but as magnificently restored. They will not expect you to forget your adventure. They will treasure it because what you are carrying is sacred, and they will consider it as a miracle. And for once, you won't feel like you're giving more than you're getting. You will not always have to be the strongest. You will have a safe refuge, not only to land, but to be poured into. You'll have a partner who recognizes your light, doesn't regard it as a danger, and joins you in spreading it. The chosen one. This love is the holy prize, not because you deserved it via perfection, but because you yielded through obedience. You trusted the process, even when it was hard. You loved him enough to allow him to compose your love tale. You did not take issues into your own hands. You did not settle for less to alleviate your loneliness. And now he's ready to surpass your expectations.